Hey everyone, MonteRicard here, or as many of you better know me as, Monte. Part of the Remix team, formerly, and now part of the Rex team. That's probably why most of you are here. Like, the majority of you come to know my content through my involvement with the Remix team. Specifically, helping with the trailers that are here on this channel from the last two updates when I, around that time, joined the team and contributed my talents. And, as many of you know, Remix has officially come to an end as of, well, last year, and since then we teased a very small teaser for Rex, and, well, here we are, it's about a year later, and I know a lot of you are wondering, where's Rex? What's going on? Is Rex dead? Well, to answer that question, no, it's not dead. Not by any stretch of the imagination. What happened was, as we originally stated in that teaser, we were planning on late 2024. We had a plan originally locked in, but as we were developing, some really neat stuff was happening in the wider community, and some stuff that even our own dev team managed to crack, and because of that, our goals started to change a little bit. Things started becoming more ambitious, bigger, and it reached the point where we realized, hey, we got a little too much going on. We need to scale it back a bit if we actually want to release sometime in the near future, and some of this stuff could easily come in future updates. So we had to reprioritize things a bit and kind of, not start over, but we had to restructure what we were going to do, and we have that locked in at this point. Where we were at before, we're set, we're basically on that final stretch, just making sure everything is as finalized and as polished as we possibly can have it before we put our very first version of Rex out there into the world for everyone to enjoy. And I figured it'd also be good to let you guys know for a definite fact that it is not dead, just in case, you know, you're sitting there going, nah, that's too good to be true, right? Well, some of you who've been on my streams and have also checked out some of the other streamers that are involved in the Smash community, I've popped in there and started teasing a little something. Well, you guys know what I'm about to go into, but yeah, back here, you probably noticed sitting on the table, there's a little bit of like a Smash bonanza basically happening over there with all these figurines. So, some of you know this. I'm working on a really big and special trailer for Rex that I've teased just little snippets of as far as like the theming of it. So for those of you that were not here for any of those streams, I figured this would be a good chance to let you guys know a little bit more about what's actually going on there. So bear with me a second here. Here we go. So yeah, all those little figurines that I got sitting on the table back there, this is what I've been working on. This is one of the trailers we have coming out when Rex debuts, and I've been putting a lot of effort into this, which is also proof in and of itself that Rex is not dead. I would not be working on something this involved if the project was actually dead and gone. And so, just to quickly summarize what you're seeing here, I'm taking, at least with this trailer, an approach taking Smash to its roots. We kind of forget sometimes that the whole theming of Smash Bros. Are a bunch of figurines, trophies, toys that are being played around with and used for imaginative, like, oh, imagine if all these characters were hanging out together, fighting all these things, or fighting each other. That's what it's channeling. So it's got some very original Smash Bros. Vibes with that presentation. Stylized it so it actually feels visually familiar to anyone that's used to, like, Subspace Emissary, World of Light. It's supposed to have neat callbacks back to that visual integrated in, so it's been a lot of work getting all these figurines and posing them and doing all this stuff just to kind of tell a story during it as it's playing out, because that's the other cool part. It starts, and then as it progresses you see something as it's developing, and yeah, and I had a lot of fun putting it all together, and it's still being worked on and it's close to being finished, but yeah, it was a treat to be able to do this and to bring this vision to life, and having like all these characters together kind of reminds you what makes Smash and the modding scene itself so special, is being able to go above and beyond in this fashion, and thankfully being able to do awesome stuff. You know, you got like Ryu here doing the Hadouken, you got Waluigi running for his life from all these master hands that are attacking, you got Sub-Zero and Luigi and Snake, all them Sans taking cover, grinning away. It was a lot of fun putting this together, so I'm excited for everyone to actually see this when it's finished, but this is proof that Rex is not dead. I'm putting a lot of effort into this. It's gonna be something. I'm really excited for you all to see the finished version when the time comes, and to see this basically tribute to everything that is Smash Bros, essentially. So, yeah. Not dead. So, with that though, The other thing I wanted to say, too, during this is there are some people that aren't aware that when it comes to Rex content, there are a few places that you can currently go. And to answer some questions, yes, there will be a Rex-themed Discord. It's just not public, and it won't be until we're actually ready to release. So, at some point, there'll be a link for that. Also, Rex has its own Twitter X account. If you're not using that, well, we might branch out to some other options, but at the moment, that's one place. And also, I'm going to put links to this here, but there's an actual Rex YouTube channel that some of you guys are aware of. I've seen you sharing the links of the teaser here and there, but a lot of you aren't familiar with it. And if you're here specifically for the remix and Rex-related content, that's where you're going to want to go, because that's where the focus is going to be. Anything that I contribute, trailer-wise, is going to be on that channel. Minus maybe some behind-the-scenes stuff after the build's out, just so to avoid, like, unnecessary clutter. But the point is, if you're here on my channel for the remix and the Rex, you're going to want to go there instead. So I'll link that in the description below for you to check out. So, just to let you all know, we're not done by any stretch of the imagination. It's not dead. We are still working. We're getting closer to the finish line. We're going to have some really cool stuff to share soon. You just got to be patient for a little bit longer. It took us a bit to really lock in how we were going to start things off, but we're here now. We're pushing forward, and it's still the beginning of the year, technically, so give us a little more time. It's going to be worth it. So, I think that covers all the bases. I got to get back to work. This trailer's not going to make itself, after all. So, see you all soon when Rex launches, and until then, farewell.